we are still strolling out here trying to give you guys some great content. We are Devolante.
And I am Londa, and we are sipping with sisters on Perrine Porch.
Yes. And today we are doing a trio thing. We're going strong. We're episode 11. And we want to you really talk about why does it take us so long to believe in ourselves? And I'm one of them. Sis, what about you?
I'm definitely one of them. So this is gonna be a personal topic for me. You're probably gonna know I'm probably gonna reveal a lot of things that is hard for me to share. But with this topic, I'm gonna, hit that self-confidence in myself to share some things on why it takes me so long to believe. And I'm still struggling with that.
Right.
But I am pushing ahead to believe in myself. So I'm gonna let my sister take the head because, like I said, it's a sensitive topic for me. So I'm having to put all my thoughts together.
Oh, and I love that. Love that. Taking that time to process. And with me, I would say I have a two-edged sword. At one side, fear of failure. On the other side, fear of success. And a lot of times, fear of failure is because I'm so concerned about what others think. Like, will they like what I've done? Like, I build so much with my self confidence. Will what I produce from that be viable or be something that people want to see or something want to do? And even beyond your social group, will it get traction? Will everybody like it? Will I make money from it? Can I make a living from it? And on the other side was, well, dang, what if I am successful? How do I, appreciate the fans or get all the money? Because sometimes a lot of y'all don't know. Sometimes having a lot of money can have a lot of problems too. Because sometimes too much money is not a good thing if you're not prepared in order to handle it. Like they say, you can't always give a poor man money to fix a problem if you got a poor mindset.
Oh, that's a good phrase.
Yeah,
that's a good way to phrase that.
Right. So I have to fix my mindset in order to come out of my fear of failure, but then be ready for the success that is coming our way. But am I really ready for it? So I gotta do that work, sis, to get ready for it.
Yeah. So I feel like now as we climbing in our careers, so as we continue to climb in our self careers now and go over boundaries that we thought we would never accomplish.
Right.
Talking about myself, definitely. I have, I keep, moving up and moving up, challenging myself. Other people saying I can do it. Me half of believing in myself, but at the same time, I get there and I'm like figuring out ways and I'm figuring out ways to accomplish it and I'm making it happen. So I'm like, darn, I can't make this do what it do. I can climb the corporate ladder and continue to progress in what I do now. And I'm so proud of myself. But it took that push because I didn't have that self-confidence to believe in myself. It still continue to take that push and to take that drive and other people. But it also, for me too, it's also a thing to where people doubt me. So I'm constantly like, oh, you doubting me? Okay, let me show you that I can make this happen. Let me show you that I can turn things around and make it to what it's supposed to be.
Right.
So I'm constantly, showing on that point. But I need to believe in myself before that as well. That I can make that happen before you put that self-doubt. Because sometimes that self-doubt do make you feel a little defeated.
Yes.
Even though you have to sleep on it and be like, no, I'm finna show them. But at the same time, I shouldn't let it get to that point. I should just believe in myself.
Right.
And without them making me feel like this is too much for me. So that's something that I struggle with. So why I struggle with believing that I can make things happen. And as far as with this podcast go, I'm still working on my beliefs in this too. That, that I can deliver good content, that I can stand forth on good conversation and not be too much all over the place or stumping on my words, or my thought process just turned blank and I can't come up with the right things to say. So I'm still working on that and different things to deliver, to the podcast to get y'all attention out there
Exactly.
to believe in us. So there's still something I'm gonna be working on as we continue on our journey to build with you guys. So we talking about it, but trust me, every day is still a struggle for me.
Yes, yes. And you constantly heard of, because like, we started this like in one of our vacations in 2019. It was just a conversation in a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
But with me, I know I take a lead on a lot of stuff, but I procrastinated on us quite some time because I was scared, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I never wrote a book before. I didn't know what I was doing. It kept changing directions of what I was gonna do. I couldn't get focused because it took me a while to believe that I can do it. And like I stepped outside my original career. I went to another career for family, trying to be there for family. And then now, I'm like, okay, I lost myself in that process because I put everybody else before me.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times we hide ourselves in other people because it's hard for us to believe in ourselves. So we hide behind, because I know I hid behind a lot of people. And I said that before in previous podcasts, to where I'll put so much work and energy in everybody else. So that way, if they feel I didn't have to accept their losses, just their wins. So that's what helped me. Not helped me. That's what hindered me from believing in me, because I just didn't have enough confidence in order to say I can do the things I set my mind to. But boy, once I did, y'all, oh my gosh, things just started happening. It was just like, okay, the book, started writing it. Listen to a guy that said, okay, little nuggets at a time, do a little by little. So now that's all I do, a little by little. And I'm able to get it done. Do it done. Got our logo. Got that done. So it was like everything I was setting my mind to and I wrote it down, it's starting to happen because I started to believe in having faith in myself and faith in the process. So that's what it is. And like nothing is immediate.
No.
You gotta take that time. It says, and what is it for you?
What is it for me is, things was happening so fast and it's still happening so fast. I'm finna move up again. So, in April. So, and I'll be, pretty much in a 6-figure range. So it's like, it's so much progressing in such a short time. So taking it all in. So I said, what, let me start as something simpler, because when I moved into this position, I didn't even have the energy. I was so badly out of shape, and I let myself go so much, not just health wise as well, more so than anything. So I had to start working out, get me a personal trainer, start on that quest of that. So that'll help. Once I get the strength, that'll help me believe in myself. So I'm really I'm finding like little ways how I make the mistakes, and I'm okay. I have to tell myself I'm okay for the pow.
Right.
I'm okay for the things that I have to, correct, and I have to hear that I need to correct in order for me to correct.
Yes.
So that's the hardest thing for me, because sometimes when you hear people that's in a that's authority figure, and they might be your boss, or they might be someone that have already been in that level you at, and they give you that tough conversation like, listen, you need to tighten up on this and this and this and this and this. So we put up that defense thing automatically.
Yep.
Instead of just listening and be like, yeah, okay, you might not want to admit it then, but do take it in. Do learn from it, and do learn on ways to get better. But my thing is how I continue to move so forward and continue to, do better, is because I never wanted to let anyone know that I can't do it.
Yes.
Now your reason might be for other reasons, but that's my reason. I'm gonna tell me I can't do it.
Right.
I'm not gonna allow you to tell me I can't do it.
Exactly.
So I guess that's that high self-esteem I have in myself, But For me, it's working so far, but at the same time, you telling yourself you got to find ways to put the work in.
Yes.
You got to find ways to build energy up. You got to find ways to put the time in. You got to find different structural ways to make things happen in your favor. If this don't work that way, don't keep doing it that way. Work on another way.
Exactly.
And continue to work and get feedback from other people. Super important.
Yes.
You might just have, your associates, or your peers, or even even though you are in a type of leadership role, but the ones that you leading probably can give you some good advice.
Yes.
Take that advice if it's good advice. Don't be too proud to think you so much of a leader, or you so much as a boss. You can't listen to the small people behind,
right?
Because they probably been in there longer than you in that position, or longer than you in whatever the position they in, and you're gonna need that little, that encouragement, that help, that guidance. Exactly. Don't be afraid to take that, because that can make such a difference. You never know how much you have, self-confidence you put in them to help guide you.
And that is so true. You always got to listen to someone below you, at your level and above you, because you never know what somebody experiences. And don't belittle anyone. Listen. Everybody has an opinion. So listen carefully and take the parts that's going to benefit for you, and work on that. Because I know for me, that was same thing, bullheaded. I know this, I got this. No, I don't know everything. But I'm going to look at it and see, okay, somebody is probably already doing what you are doing. And like I said, there's enough money out there for everybody. So it's okay for you to learn from them. It's okay for them to learn from you. But be able to listen more, read more, prep yourself, like do that work I did. This is going to take work to believe in yourself and do the work. So you got to have the energy. So again, like we always going to say, health is going to be something that you're going to have to work on. You got to be healthy in order to meet these goals. And it's not going to be given to you. You can pray. Yes, I believe you pray. But you got to do the work.
Yes. You
can't pray your way without the work. That's something everyone say, I'm going to pray. Yeah, and I've gotten into that more so myself, because I wasn't one like, yeah, I'm going to work on that church going thing, but I'm praying now. So, hey, baby steps. But you got to do the work. But I write stuff down. That's what helped me to leave. And I break those down into little steps, because you're not going to be able to run a 400-meter dash without walking first.
Exactly. And that's well said. That's well said, to give you guys an idea of where we coming from. With you got to start with them little things to believe in yourself. Them little things is what's gonna make a difference to build those big things. And don't be scared to fall on your face a few times. Yes. Don't be scared for someone to give you a pow every now and then to get you back on the right road.
Yes.
Because sometimes you just ain't gonna, most of the time, you just ain't gonna wake up and automatically have it.
No.
It's just not realistic. Anything you want, most of the time, you have to work towards getting.
Exactly. You will fail more before you win. But don't think you can't win after you done fail. Because Lord knows, I done failed a lot. But you know what? I keep getting back up. Because you know what? It's that once you get that one win after them 10 failures, that gives you enough energy to go back through the next set. Because there's going to be failure at every level. Because you're learning this stuff. You don't know it. And although it worked for somebody else, it doesn't necessarily mean it worked for you. So you kind of have to tweak what they're saying and personalize it for yourself. And that way you believe in yourself. But you got to start small. Start like these workout journeys. You got to start small. Baby steps. Start walking. Start doing this. But believe in yourself. You will see those gains. But it does take time. And Lord knows I've taken time, because I done procrastinate so much because of fear. But I finally got over it and start seeing some wins. And this is what's keeping me going. Like, do I still got to do some work? Yes. Am I still procrastinating? Yes. But I'm working through that to keep getting more wins.
And that's exactly what I'm doing. The same thing. Yeah, I still procrastinate sometimes. Yeah, I still fear certain things going in it. But, I'm looking at the bright side of things, and I'm just making up my mind to just go ahead and do it.
Yes.
Go ahead and do it, and to see what comes from it. You know, a lot of times it's going to be a positive outcome if we do the work,
Yes.
if we continue to try, if we continue to figure out ways to get better.
Yes.
It's, you know, but it's going to take that time and that persistency.
That's it.
That we have to put in.
Right. And if it don't work this way, change it up. Try something else. Don't work that way, change it up. Try something else. There is a way for you to get it done. Because good Lord knows this podcast, we done started out a whole different way than what we're doing it now. Yeah. And we're still learning. It's still going to change for us, because as our community grows, as we get more advice, we'll make some modifications. But it's a learning journey, and just in this work to still keep believing in yourself, because sometimes things don't happen and you lose focus, you get frustrated. But you know what? We all got to help each other out, because one day, sis, I might be down. I'm going to need you.
In the same, and vice versa. Definitely vice versa. So with that being said, guys, leave your comments. Whether it's good or bad, leave your comments. We're here to hear it. We're here to improve. We're here to get better. This is a journey that we're going to take with you guys as well.
Right.
You know, like our content, and definitely share, you know, and so we can spread the word on doing the work and start believing in ourselves, because that's the most important thing to building your self-esteem. Yes. Remember, our podcast is totally built around that.
Self-esteem, self-confidence. We want you guys to shine in what you're doing, even if you're at your moment of your lowest moment to your highest moment, because we want you to come up from those valleys so you can enjoy all the success on that mountaintop. So with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We got merchandise to help support and show your support for our community. And also, that first book, I'm going to keep promoting it, Lawn Trail, is right there on Amazon as well, in 3 different hardback. You can get it paperback, and you also get it in the Kindle Unlimited edition. So go ahead and show your support. And we are here for constructive criticism, and we will listen.
Thank you for joining Sipping with Sisters on Perrine Porch.
Have a good one, guys.